All right, we back. This is Tariq Rico DaBear for the Bear Facts podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell anytime you hit the notification bell. Anytime I upload new content, you'll be the first to know. Check us out on IG. I got all the merch over on IG, some other exclusive segments. If you go down the archives, the backlog, the catalog. So hit me up in the DM on IG at the Bear Canvas Tattoo Studio. We're still looking for artists in the greater Philadelphia area, and that's all the coloring counties: Delaware County, Montgomery County, Bucks County, Chester County. But anyway, right now, like I said, in this new age, new wave, I've switched, like most artists, to digital art. A lot of times, if you go back and you see my sketchbooks, you can see, like, if you put anything in front of me, I can pretty much draw it. But with my NFTs, this is my NFT collection. This is my digital art. I'm trying to upgrade the digital art. And I'm also working on more of the freehand, sight unseen art aspect. Like I said, anything you put in front of me as far as hand drawings, I can pretty much knock out, bust out, replicate. But that's a reference image. And with tattooing, that's cool. But tattooing, again, has a stencil, which is cool. But, like, for original art, I'm still trying to perfect my craft on that. Like, so some of the stuff, like, a lot of it is still cartoony, but the image that's conveyed, I think, still brings. And I'm still toying with different genres as far as new school tattoo type imagery, some watercolor. I'm still trying to. I've delved into like an abstract digital, but it still ends up being kind of concrete. So, I'm still trying to do some different things. I've just done some silhouette drawings earlier today, so I'm toying with the paint features as far as trying to do some flesh tones and get those portraits up and master the portraits. And, like, I'm looking at different movies, I'm looking at different pictures, I'm looking at people on the bus and seeing how the light hits their face in the different colors. Because, like I'm saying, it's not just as artists know, but, like, as a color crayon pencil artist most of my life. Like, I'm joking, like, I'm joking. But like, when it comes to, like, that real life stuff, you got the purples and blues and Roy G. Biv to the next power, the spectrum and all that you really want to be able to learn the palette, the different, the burnt umbras, Bob Ross style. So, I'm trying to master different things. I'm a work in progress. Even at 42, I have my master's degree. I have a master's with my career, but I'm still trying to master everything. I'm trying to achieve, accomplish, chase, and do. You get what I'm saying? Sky's the limit. That's how I feel, and I want the sky, nigga. Church. So that's how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? If I ain't, I'm gonna study it and try to master it. And once I'm great at it, it'll be routine. And once it's routine, it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The guap come in. But anyway. And it's not all just about the money, because people gas like that. It's the love, but still, as somebody who has a lot of love interest. I don't have a female lady, so I'm single. But one of them lows, and I'm not ashamed of it, is money. I'm joking. Like, it's financial security, keeps the bills on. Success gives you the amenities that go past just keeping the bills paid and the lights on. But you can say I'm cursed with ambition, but ambition shouldn't be a curse. Like, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, I'm gonna go into this next collection. Like, this is the precursor to the Bay Position collection. I ain't gonna say made famous, but it's building. The precursor is like the wedding. I don't know why that would come before the Bay Positions, but that's probably like 10 years deep, 5 years deep. You just like in your relaxed fit, sweatpants and cut off sweatpants and crocs and some cut off shirts, whatever. So the first one is the dance. It's the father-daughter dance, you know what I mean, at the wedding. To me, this is a great image. And sometimes it's like, I like this image. And like, to me, this isn't complete. I want to put the family around the table and stuff, and I still got time to do that. I can upgrade. But then it's like, it depends on how you would see it. Because like, sometimes even when I look at it with those elements, it's like, all right, so now I just cluttered this image. Like, even with the lunch breaks, like, I got it with just the people at the forefront table, and then I put everybody else in the lunchroom, and that's how the lunchroom be. But it's just like a little murky or mucked up, whatever you want to say. But I like this image, the father-daughter dance. I don't think I'm getting married, and my daughter getting older. She not gonna be that. Then the second one I drew was the first dance. This was the guy with his mom. You know what I mean? You can say grandma, however you see it. You know what I mean? And then I got another guy and another guy with the mom, and then the daughter, and, you know, simultaneously, whatever. I'm going to do a bride and groom dance. Like, you know, it depends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you might want to dance with your daughter first. You might want to dance with your mom first. The bride might want to dance with her father. I'm going to do that. You might want to dance with your bride and groom. You might see it like, I got a whole life to dance with you. I've danced with you before this day 100 million times. I'm joking. I like this because, like I said, with the reflection drawings, I like the drawing. Like, I used to joke about how you do clear water. Now, this is how you draw clear water. And I've seen people paint clear water. I still don't know how. I'm still working on that, but you know, now, I like the reflection drawing. I like different elements of it, but that's what it is. And then I put something else, like a motivational, romantic poster drawing I made with the quote and everything, the vows and stuff like that in the background. That was like the bride in the fitting room. This is the groom. He getting his stunt on. He feeling himself. He feeling good. He looking in the mirror, getting the reflection. Now, I could have did the vest a little bit better, but I think it conveys, like, yeah, I mean. Now, this is the jump in the broom. I think that's a familiar sight. This is the Mazel Tov. Like, I know it's heavy in the Jewish community, but they say it's adaptable to any wedding or any culture that wants to use that celebration, because I've definitely seen black couples do that. The original image, I don't want to say this is murky, and the thing about this is, like, I don't know, this sight unseen, but they came out like cartoon characters from like Futurama. I don't know, that's the bridesmaids, and she's about to throw the bouquet. Like, the original image, I don't think I got the original image in an NFT. I probably don't, because that's where it stops. I'm surprised I don't got the other image either. But in the original image, the groom is taking the garter belt off the bride's leg, like it says, like you see here, and then there's another bride standing behind her about to throw the bouquet, but the bridesmaids ain't there. But now, like, you got all the rest of those elements, and I was gonna update that too to do some different stuff, and I was gonna make better bridesmaids. I didn't get that from Futurama. I'm not knocking Futurama, but now we're going into the bay positions. This is the first big position I made. There's still more on the way. This is, of course, the couch. You got the head-on chest on a beaded heart. You know, that's the position. You got cup in the booty, you know what I mean, and the remote in the other hand. That's what it is. I had another one where the dude's head was like laid back, and he sleeps. She's watching TV, but like, I mean, I switched it up. This is the couch position, dude with his head in the chick's lap. Pretty much. I'm gonna go through because the time has gone by. This is the same kind of image, but she's preggers. She got the baby bump. You know, some dudes might appreciate it, some dudes might not. I don't know. This is the opposite end of the couch bay positions, even though it's more of a love seat, but still. This is the apartment love seat. This is not the extended couch, but we can extend it. But she on her phone. He's watching the game. He got the remote in his hand. This is the real game night NFT. bay position. I thought it was ironic to have the chick up out her seat cheering. She got the Eagles joint. You can interchange that for wherever your region is. He got the Sixers joint, but it's still a game night. It's a double dip situation. We're going 1 o'clock football game. It's the beginning of the season. Basketball game in the PM. This is the bay position with the family game night. For whatever reason, I think gestures and mannerisms and capturing different things is important, and it's something that people will connect to and maybe laugh at, maybe find it, like the chick with her elbow on the dude's leg, and then him with that slight lean over to the arm, and he's looking at his son, and he got like the arm. So I don't know, I just think it's like different things, different nuances that, like, I mean, some people might not see it, some people might not care. Like, I hope they wouldn't care with the grab my strong hand fingers on this one, but this is still another bay position. I think it's a familiar side spoon, big spoon, side spoon situation. I'm joking, I came up with that terminology just now. But that's a familiar bay position, laying in the bed, head or shoulder and armpit, head on the chest, whatever. This is the same image, just with the blanket on it. This is the big spoon, little spoon. I don't think I would do the reverse, because usually that's the standard. This is a bay position. This is like just, you know, the relaxed time, the talk time, the pillow talk, the finesse romantic times. Got some product placement. The boy's rubbing her back. She's getting real comfortable. Stuff like that. I can make a couple more jokes, but I'm gonna keep it moving. Now these are the X-rated joints. I'm not gonna zoom in. Like, they're not X-rated. I feel like I'm gonna zoom in. I feel like these are essential to life. They're like big positions, like, you know what I mean? And she's pulling her hair back, like I said, the essential. This was supposed to be deep passion, you know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like X-rated, but, you know, it's just a part of life. And then, like, I ain't going to explain it, but, you know what I mean? You can check that out on any other platforms. Like, I'm gonna pass that one too. Now, like I said, I feel like this is another good bay position. I think it's the familiar bay position while the girl's sitting on top and y'all laughing and joking. She's slightly slapping your chest, or, like, you know what I mean, y'all just talking and whatever. Like, I feel like it's not even a getting in the mood bay position. That's just a bay position, convo position, and you're looking up. She's looking down, mad, or just in the middle of a random conversation. You know, I think that's a familiar scene. In today's population and demographics, I think this will be like, whether it's video games or the home dolls and mini Ds and drum pads. Like I said, I felt like she's laying there, he's on his MPK. You got the posters in the room, you got the clothes on the floor, you got the bureau and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is. A couple years out of mine, people out of their childhood, I don't know. This, I don't have too many argument bay positions, but it's a part of their life. So, you know, he got a cigarette, he's stressed out, she's laying there in the position from before. She was like, put the mini D up. All right, he's a little bit more frustrated. He's on the other side of the bed, like, you know, he's rubbing the back of his head. It depends on what she's still laying, like, like, this is the bar bay position. This is the always and forever, and no music playing. Like, the positioning is a little wonky, product placement. And then product placement, because the bartender, that's another different, but always and forever, each moment with you. This is the, you know, different angle on the bay position. Same type time. Dude standing behind her, you know. I don't know what I would call that. Like, I'm gonna make a smaller the back drawing. Like, that's one of my favorite areas. I'm an ass man by trade, but the smaller the back, that just accentuates more. That's why I'm not usually my hand placement. Like, you know what I mean? Some people might be thinking I'm being inappropriate. No, it's the smaller the back. This is the back of the club. You might know be made famous through Biggie's line. But me, I'm a public, intimate type. Like, I'm good for chicks that with me if she's the entertainment, the chill nigga in the booth. She got all her buddies or our folks, whatever, and I'm pretty much silent and just chilling, enjoying the ambiance. And she's the entertainment, and together we make the duo. I'm the straight man. She's the color commentator. Mr. Picnic, Bay positions. He's sitting with his head in her lap. You know what I mean? I think that's a common drawing. Don't ask me why. You would think it'd be the other way around with the nigga, with the chick in the dude lap, but most chicks sit Indian style. I guess it's just made for grown men's heads. I don't know. Now this was like something you see, like when you wrap your arms around the chick and y'all interlock your hands. I made that first, and then I made the whole body drawing. I don't know. Some people might say she got man hands, but they got weird and proportionate hands. I don't know. So I don't know. I had this first. This was in the Celestial collection. But then I was listening to the Ed Sheeran drawing, Put Your Head on My Beat It Hard. Kiss Me Under the Light of 1,000 Stars. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to update that drawing I did. So I got that. I got the drawing, different, her facing the stars. The first one is the head and the Beat It Hard. You know what I mean? I got the ship because the nautical stuff, and I'll explain that when it comes to that. And then another one with the ship. Like in Philly, like, you know what I mean, a place called the Plateaus, right? Everybody goes, so I just kind of simulated that. At first, I was going to draw the buildings, but then I was like, damn it, I ain't had the time. So, I wouldn't say, some people might look at it like that's a shout out to my ex-girlfriend or something. It's different. I'm not getting affiliated. But, no, it was really, I don't know, dead space, negatives. They got the faces in the, rear view mirror that overlooking the city. I put the city in the background. It's my picture, so don't say I stole it. This is the ride edition. Bay position. Like, you know, she got her phone in her face, her foot up on the dashboard. He's got his lane. I'm hiccuping, but we're coming to the end of the Bay positions. This is another, I feel like, passionate, familiar. I was really trying to capture the lip bite. I don't think I did it justice. But this is another Bay position, you know what I mean? I had this drawing. I was up Camp Hill, and my cellie, he was always writing music, and I would challenge them to write something seductive, but not raunchy. Because, you know, like, I'm great with raunch. I love the raunch, believe me. I'm a raunch man at heart. And Bruno, shouts out Bruno, I love the 50 doo-wop with the New Millennium raunch. Great entertainment. I'm a real raunch guy. But the challenge, like, you know, because I feel like anybody can, I know for me it's very easy to write, stick a baby up your ass and kick it. Lyrically. I'm not telling people to do it. I have a past lived experience, so, like, you know, at certain points in my mind, or in my life, that's where my mind was, like, you know what I mean? In reality, like, not just fake, that's where my mind was, that's where my body was, that's where my whole being was, but, like, you know what I mean? So, and for me, like I'm saying, it's a joke. I'm saying, like, for me, it was sometimes more difficult to write stuff that had feelings connected to it, or write stuff from different perspectives. So, like, I was challenging them because, like, yeah, I mean, I've always written lyrics, but I never really took time to learn them or care about them. I just write it and toss it aside. Like, it was weird to me. That's a different story for a different time. So I challenged the boy to write something seductive, but not raunchy. And, like, what he gave me was what he gave me. It was raunchy. Now, I ain't really care. The thing is, like, when I came into the situation with the boy, like, he was writing, like, I write a song in, like, 20 minutes, whatever. 20 minutes, probably less. probably less, probably a song in like 10 minutes. But and I don't think it's a good quality. Well, I don't know, it depends. But he was doing like 3 songs in like 3 minutes. So I just came up with the challenge to write something seductive but not raunchy. So what I came up with was, I don't remember the whole thing, but it was like something like I don't even remember it. I still got it. It's like candles lit, bath drawn. Now we got the slow grooves on. I don't remember. So anyway, having said all that, that's basically where I got the idea from for this NFT. But like I was just challenging the board because like what I mean. Like I said, I'm cool with the raunchy, but seductive. I feel like is more of a verbal foreplay and like what I mean, not coercion, not con artist stuff. It's like setting the mood with your words, like seductive, like, and even you don't gotta always use words that might be. It might say some people might just feel like a good job, and man, it's just seductive. Now this is the balcony bay position. That's self-explanatory. They got the interlocked hands. We're coming up on the end of this. This is, I call this the center of attention, even though you got the band on stage. Like, really, I don't know. Like, it's a lot going on. Like, I don't even know if you'll notice the couple right here, but like sometimes it's like, I mean, with me, it's like I'm good in the crowd or I'm good by myself. Not ever trying to alienate a crowd, but like I mean, sometimes I've been in those situations where I've been in the crowd, but the only thing in my mind is the person I'm with. You get what I'm saying? And it's not a slight to anybody else. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine. And sometimes it's like, even though we in a crowd, like I might have to check, and I'm sure other people have seen this familiar sight. Like you're in a crowd, and you're in a cool crowd, you're in a crowd you love, whatever, and you giving the person all your attention, and they geeking, they got like, and this is like a play on the scene, like. You got the performers on stage, you got the roadies getting everything, you got the management doing anything, and like the backstage boy, he's in the backstage chair, and he got the chick just geeking. She bent over laughing, like, and the performers is performing and all that, like, I mean, center of attention. And not the ball. It depends on how you see it. Like, it could be the ball getting all her attention, but for me as a man and somebody who's funny, I feel like, what I mean? Like, I'm like, all my attention's on you. You get what I'm saying? Now this is like self-explanatory. This is the king queen. You know what I mean? I did the ball solo, ball putting the crown on, and then I put the chick in there, fill up dead space, made it a bay position. This is another one where you can where the crown's on, and you can see the family crest. This drawing, I didn't design it for the nation, but I drew my own Juneteenth drawing, so you can't say I copied it off the internet or nothing. I can put the time lapse out. But I did that. I came up with the concept with the North America, then Africa as like a representative of African American. It says Juneteenth established a new kingdom and a new reign. And, we it's basically the same thing, but with a different graphic. It says a new kingdom was established June 19th, 1965. This is the June 1865. I don't remember what I put on there. Because I don't think it's a typo, but I don't remember what I just said. I feel like this is a familiar babe position, like you're in the kitchen with your babe. Maybe not the hair over the food, but it's an artwork. There's no dandruff going to fall in the eggs or nothing. And like, you pull her close, she falls into your lap, y'all laughing and joking, you know what I mean? Maybe some kids running or something. It's like, stay away from the stove. I think this is a newer drawing, especially post-Rona. And like I said, with the hand position, I think it's important. So like, you got her pulling her hair back, even though it's a little wonky. But I think, like I said, the imagery is the imagery. People will connect to it. Dude, it's the home office. She's probably got her little desk in there. Not little, but she probably got her desk in there. He's at his desk. The desktop, got the keyboard in the background, got the family pictures, got the Hustle University joint. And she's like, they got their little family business. He's the therapist, she's the coder. You know, not a shout out, but if you want to see it as a shout out, I'm still shouting. I don't know where I got this porch swing joint, but like, you know, I came up with the thought of a porch swing bay position. I like the positioning. There's parts about it that I don't like, but you know, at a glance, I think people would be happy with. And try to judge my art compared to other arts. Now, this is just a solo joint, so that ended the bay position, and this is where I will pick it up at the next edition of this. Like, this has pretty much been longer than the regular sketch pads, but you know, it's still a sketchpad tour. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me in the DMs on IG, DaBear Canvas, Tattoo Studio. Any merch, any services that we offer that you want to acquire, hit me up. Keep following that podcast, the Bear Facts Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll be back.